this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And the catch made by Hopkins.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Check 52. No. Check it out, read. Switch. Check.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he finds McLaurin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Gibson again. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas up 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, Jones on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Gibson toss right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's taken in by the tight end, McKinney. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Completes this one to Thornton. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the 22, Jones. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jones throwing on first down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Jones, a final shot before break. Steps away. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mac Jones, as time expires in the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They run the toss now with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
41 Mike. Hey, 41 Mike.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hal throwing on first down here. He completes this to Cole Turner. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's got it down to the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Howell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out?
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star. I put a star. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Jones' throw is caught here by Anderson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Buying time to his left. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Jones. And Allen's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jones now off the play fake. He's got his man, Thornton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, 17. Check back 21. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Hey, check back 21.
Throwing here, Howell. Flushed out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off play action. Jones dancing to his left. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Jones. They juked him. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Trey McKinney from a yard out, and the Chargers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Back to throw, Howell. Flush to his right. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing again on second down. Jones steps away to his left. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. In motion right comes Allen. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Howell. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Powell to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Chargers, they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses.
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.